Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Shakedown, a new series where I'll be giving you the latest, greatest, and not so greatest news in the gaming world. Getting right into it, we have a little more insight on The Division 2. We have the PC specs required to play and the recommended settings, along with a little more insight into the lore. The game looks graphically stunning and the gameplay looks as solid as ever. I just hope Ubisoft and their team can find a way to keep the story and gameplay engaging this time around. The Division 2's enemies/factions will be the Hyenas, which appear to be raiders, the True Sons, a group of heavily armed and heavily armored men, which are given the implication of being fascist, and last, but hopefully not least, we have the Outcasts, which appear to be part of some religious cult. Truthfully, this sounds like a watered-down Fallout 3, but you never know. Ubisoft is raking in that sweet, sweet Rainbow Six Siege money, and might actually care about The Division this time around. The Division's 2 release date is going to be March 15, 2019. I want to know, what's your opinion on The Division 2? Personally, I don't have any hype for it, nor have I really met anyone or talked to anyone who truly cares. I played the first one frequently when it came out, and then I played with friends for about a month, but I could just not bring myself to play anymore. The endgame had left a lot to be desired. That is not to say I didn't have fun playing it when I did, though, because I really did. You know what, truth be told, I had an absolute blast. But the game got so repetitive for almost no reward. The story was interesting and had potential to be truly interesting if it was more in depth. Instead, we were left with bullet sponges, an empty, unfulfilling, and repetitive endgame mechanics. I mean, they had great enemy types, like the cleaners. That is so cool, a sanitation department, and they set things on fire to stop germs medieval style, and they just didn't do anything with it. We killed the boss in the story, like there was no raid, there was no nothing. I mean, I'm not saying every game needs a raid, but it felt anticlimactic. Moving on to Destiny 2, there's been some sort of coup raised by Bungie, and they completely split from Activision. In turn, Activision stocks have plummeted for a brief moment, but have seemingly recovered. Who knows if this is good for Bungie? I can certainly say that Destiny 2 has become some sort of a meme, and definitely not a good meme at that. Nearly paying full price for a season pass only to get shafted and have a little added on to the previous raid, along with a very short and pathetic campaign. The game is still farm and wait for your lock to reset, and go play something else until next Tuesday. The game is still you're not level 7, so you can't progress to a certain part of the game, even though the enemies are the exact same and they're going to do the exact same thing. In my honest opinion, I feel like Destiny has committed one of the worst gaming sins in a long time. I expect this from EA, but I'm not Bungie. I hope with the split, Bungie can get back on their feet and hopefully make something worthwhile once more. I want Bungie to succeed and make another amazing franchise like they did with the Halo games. But from where I'm sitting, the man on the outside looking in, it appears that the clock will strike midnight soon for Cinderella, and they'll fade quietly into the night, all the way to the bank. In other news, if you feel you need to tap into your inner Japanese man, then Sega has got your back. Sega's new game, Judgment, appears to be a separate take on the Yakuza games. It appears to take place in the West, and I am personally incredibly excited. I am playing through Yakuza 0 currently, and I find it very enjoyable, to say the least. The story and setting seem to accurately mirror the Japanese economic boom of the 80s, and I hope the new Yakuza game ends up just as well as the first one. And I can only hope more people play this one. The game is good looking. It has some misaligned textures, I'll admit, but the story is amazing, and we haven't had a very well-written, story-driven game in a long time, aside from Red Dead Redemption 2. So I hope that Sega pulls through with this one. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.